I arrived to the United States at the age of 10. I was born in Uruguay, which is a small country in South America, south of Brazil. I still remember being in a fifth grade classroom and then the first day kind of not knowing what was going on and having kids translate for me. On the second or third day of class, another teacher coming in, Ms. Gonzalez, and all of a sudden, calling my name, asking me to come outside and tell me that she was going to be my pull-out ESL teacher. So the majority of my first year in American education was outside of the classroom.
Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias.
So today we're at Winston Campus Junior High in Palatine, Illinois. Our school is in our Palatine School District 15 in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Our school serves around 700 students. We are an incredibly diverse school. About 50% of our students are English learners.
Good morning. Buenos dias, ¿cómo están?
So one of the challenges about being an immigrant student, there's a learning curve already in the way that we do education versus other countries. Education back home had some similarities, but a lot of differences. And so adapting there, plus at the same time learning English, I think that the two things being collided at once is one of the things that makes it difficult. Every time that I meet with students and every time that I meet with families, I am very transparent about my life story, and even in front of staff, because I think that it's important for everybody to hear. And so that is something over years I've learned to really be transparent about and be vulnerable about. As a kid, as you're learning a new language and you're struggling through it, it's a lot harder to do that. But as an adult, modeling that and sharing that, I think that when, again, approached through a humble lens and transparent and vulnerable lens, people do listen and they show me a lot of grace. One of the things that we've implemented over recent years is a climate and culture team that is both students and staff, where they have an equal voice, an equal platform to make decisions on behalf of the climate and culture of our school.
So on Friday, we have the PBIS celebration, right? And so one of the things that's important for you guys as student leaders is to be excited for it, right? Because if you guys are excited, say that louder.
Everyone else is.
That's so true, right? And so you guys had a lot of leadership in this celebration. That's first and foremost. Second is when you guys are in classes and teachers are going through that refresh, it is important for you guys to say, yes, that's right, we need that. Or as student leaders, we thought that would be important for us to discuss, okay? Because whatever you guys do, they will follow.
They're also the ones that are celebrating staff during the holiday season. They're the ones that are helping us put together the graduation, our quarterly celebrations. They're at the center of a lot of the things that we do.
Is there anything else that you guys think that it's important?
So the students shared that they want to review like bathroom expectations, lunch expectations, hallway expectations, basically all of the main areas. And yeah, those graduation requirements.
We know that middle school students are at a fork in the road when it comes to how they feel about school. And we have the potential to really make sure that they find school as a place that they find joy in and that works for them. The fact that they get a voice and that they have a leadership opportunity they really appreciate. Unlike a student council where students are elected, students have the choice to be in it. Instead of it coming top down from the principal or just the administration without taking into consideration the reality of a school, this bottom-up approach really assures that all of the things that can go wrong are looked into. And the power of that is there is no decision that's ever made that doesn't come from diverse experiences and perspectives. One of the things of our society right now, of our country, is that we're very divided. And I think that schools are so much more than our community and our society in itself, because at the end of the day, we are one school, and the experience from one student to the other should not alter or should not differ because of a status or because of something that that kid themselves doesn't have a lot of control over.
What's your favorite part about this class, Mac?
Probably the community and how much like it's like all kids in here are nice, and even if there's some negative moments, it's always going to be made up by something really positive.
The way that I look at leadership is through the servant mindset of being there for people, right? If I can support, if I can remove barriers for people, be it family, staff, students, I know that I'm doing my job well. It is not just a job, it is just not a check. It is a mission to make our society a better place for years to come. And so when you humble yourself and understand that most of the time it's not about you, your outlook on things completely change. And that's not something that has come easy for me, and it doesn't come easy for humans, right? Because the work can be so personal. The hours on end that an educator spends planning, preparing, it takes a toll. But the celebrations, the impact, the trajectory changing, mission aligned work gives us all of the acknowledgement that we need to know that the work can be impactful as long as we stay with it.